M0FXB Anytone 878. We're on the Bridgecom website. Some new firmware has been released. It says here that 307 had some issues. They've now released 308. So we've downloaded it. We've got the Mark II version with Bluetooth and APRS. So go up to our downloads here and we're going to extract it. Just click extract here, or click the zip and go extract to. And I'm going to put it in a folder on my desktop here. I've named, let's find it at the top. I look for 878, July 2025. Click OK. So we know where the files are now. Let's have a look at the change log. It does give you some instructions how to look up your firmware. So you just go menu, down to settings, down to device info. And I keep going down and you'll see that I've got 306. Look, okay. You do need to make sure you're getting the right firmware for your radio. And there is actually programming software as well. Look, CPS 3.08. So we're going to run that. Just double click and run it. So we've also got click more info, then run anyway. Let it run. It'll probably just open. Now, it's at this point, I would say, yeah, make a backup of your radio as well. So let's see if it will let me do that. We're going to go next. Just let that open. Create shortcut, next. See if it will let me save from the radio with my 306 on. Finish. If it doesn't, then you'll have to just load up the older software and do it that way. You know, the 306. So I'm just going to go right click. We've got the cable connected. You can buy these cables from Amazon. I'll put a link on the description there, about £8. Device manager. Click on the left, scroll up until you see ports. Double click, scroll up, and you should see your cable. There's mine, GD32 COM15. So we know the number of the COM. It's important that you put this in. So we go. Where is it? I'm looking to set the COM. There it is there. Set COM. Set, then set COM. Make sure you choose the same one that you've got. I've got 15. There it is there at the bottom. Click OK. And let's read from the radio. Program at the top. And I'm going to just go read. And we're not in firmware mode or anything like that. We're just reading as it is. Click OK. Digital contacts. I think I am going to read them. That's, you know, on the screen when you see all the DMR IDs coming up. I'm going to click OK. That will take longer. Not the first bit, but when it reads all the contacts, that will take longer. But that's fine because it means I can send them back to the radio. You could go and reload them from scratch if you want. So we'll let that go. Normally reading the radio just takes 1 or 2, you know, like 20 seconds. But because I'm reading like 200,000 contacts, it's going to take about 5-10 minutes at the most. So let it do that. And then we'll think about, and it looks like it is reading, which is a plus. We'll think about loading this new firmware. You'll also see in the list of files, you've got the Bluetooth, which I'm not going to do now, but you've got firmware 3.08N, and you've got some background screens, programming guides, instructions, etc. Full instructions just here. Let's go look at that. You've got the user manual, the BT user guide, the change log. That's what we were actually looking for. Remember to back up your radio. It's so important to make a backup and do a save because you are going to have to factory reset this at the end of the process, and that will reset your time as well. So while that loads, it says here, resolve the issue. The monitor function does not open speaker to white noise. Radio freezes when use a different background image. AD or DA, it doesn't receive anything. So that's dual sort of receive, is it? Repeater out of range is not working. Notification. Satellite TX frequency is incorrect. Satellite passes are inaccurate. With the Bluetooth module, so that has been, it does get updated. So Bluetooth module is updated to 1.0046. It helps to make the BT PTT button reconnect to the radio when put it close to the radio after disconnect. Oh, so actually we might do the Bluetooth. Allows radio memory, the Bluetooth PTT button after reboot, so the radio will connect to the correct Bluetooth PTT button. Yeah, so looks like we'll be doing that as well. No worries, we'll do the firmware first. And there is a Bluetooth guide on how to do it as well. Look. There you go, how to update it. Charging the push to talk mount. Getting started. Where's the firmware? I have done it before, so we'll sort that out. You basically put the radio into a different mode and then it's the same process. And you'll see that the firmware upgrader is for the 578 and the 878. So we'll do it, but I'll do the 578 in a separate video. We're also seeing a baseband update, which I have done just here. Okay, that's loaded and we've gone file and we saved it. So we've got a backup now and all the channels are all here, which is good. Let's get into firmware mode, which is press the PTT and the top button at the same time while turning on. So PTT, top button, turn on, and the red light starts flashing. Hopefully you can see that. Right, and obviously cable's connected. So now we're going to go Tool, Firmware and Icon Upgrade. We get this window here. And we're going to select Open Update File. Go to that on our desktop. Yeah, that is the one. And there's the firmware one here. Double click and then double click again. Success. And I'm not even going to mess with the comms. Click OK, and I'm going to go right. That's it. And then we're also going to do the Bluetooth one. Now, to properly take, it has to be factory reset, and we'll show you that process as well. That seems to be going in good. So you make sure you've got a fully charged battery, I would, if you're going to be doing firmware. And it will show you a different firmware number even before you factory reset it. But apparently everything doesn't really take properly until you've actually factory reset it. So that's going in nice. Done. I'm leaving it live fast forward if it's boring. Ta-da! Right, that's all come back on, looks the same as before. Now, click the OK, and then we're going to do the Bluetooth. I'm quickly referring to my other video, but it basically says hold down the bottom button, the bottom one, and the top one. So the bottom side and the top while turning on, and that puts you into link board mode. So we're going to turn it off, bottom, top one, I know it's fiddly, and turning on, and it says update link board, and I've done it before because I'm just watching the video. So now you go, now we're in update link mode. Just in case you didn't see that, it's the bottom button under, not the one beneath the PTT, but the very bottom button, the top green button. Whilst the radio's off, turn it on, holding those buttons. And then you go open update file here. Now we don't want this firmware, so we go back and we're looking for the Bluetooth. See there, version 10046. Double click that. And we were hoping it was going to show it. Let's see. It's going to go, just trying, I'm not sure why it's not there. So what I might do is put that file in a separate place. Right, let's just go for it, I think. So we're going to go open, go back to my desktop, Bluetooth. I'm going for the, instead of this 1.0046, because that looks like you use an app to load that. I'm going to go with the one above. And I'm just going to choose the top one and this one here. So it is actually possible that I'm going to have to use the app. And I have made a video doing the app. So that Do we need to do the, I didn't select the COM port. Okay, let me just do that. COM 15, cables in. That doesn't want to go in. But don't worry, we keep trying, right? Model, what's able? Open file. We'll try the other one. Click OK and write. Oh, that went in. Okay. Now that to me isn't 1.046. So I'm going to look at my video now. So we'll just come out of that at the moment. Off. We'll do the factory reset as well. Then I'm going to have a look at my video loading the app. We're back on with no problems. Factory reset, turn off, press the PTT and the P1, just here, and turn on. Do that, keep your fingers on it. It should go into factory reset mode. Not by the looks of it. Let's try again. Right, I think I did it wrong then. We'll turn it off, and it's the PTT and the button underneath. These two, not the P1. Okay. Turn on. Got my hands in the way. Yeah, you get this menu. Sorry, my hand was in the way. And then that gives you the initialization. Press OK. And then we're going to write the code plug back to it. And I will write the contacts back to it. Probably not now in this video because it will take ages. Back on, and then to put in your time, we have the actual instructions here. So use the P1 to scroll and the up and down arrows to select. So let's have a look here. We'll keep the UTC at 0. And then we'll use P1. And it looks like it's the, what's it today? It's the 8th of the 7th. So let's go up. 8th. And then P1. Oh. Could have sworn it said there. P1 to scroll or navigate through the GMT. But in the end, it's just accepted that time. And there's a note, the active one is the red. And then it says, when you finish, press G. So I must have, instead of pressing the P1, I can see what I did. Yeah, I get it. So use the P1 to scroll through all those selections. And then use the, get it right, use P1 to scroll. And then use the green to enter. Yeah, okay. The instructions there. And so let's put the firmware back in. All the software from my CPS. So we're going to go right to radio. Click OK. I'm going to untick the digital contacts because we'll be here all day otherwise. Click OK. So that's going to be pretty much back to where we were. We can look at the firmware now. In a sec, you'll see that that's right. And then we'll have a quick look at this app for loading, for updating the Bluetooth. I have made a video of it already. See it booting up there. And if we go menu, set device info 308N. But if you go down to the Bluetooth, keep going, it should show it. It just says 2.00. We're not seeing the 1046 thing. Maybe I don't need it. Well, I think if I'm not going to have any problems, what's the point? So I think I've done it. Give it a go. Latest firmware. And it's July the 8th, 2 days before my birthday. 7.3, please hit the like and subscribe. And I will look back and I'll link in the video for the Bluetooth, which I do have here. There it is there, and I'll put it in the description. And you can see me using, let's go back. So looks like you've got to pair your phone. You load the, the new Bluetooth file onto it. Seems a bit Why do it this way? It finds the file. I did this about I think it was like 2 years ago, yeah. Finds it. APRS board version there, 104. Seems very faffy. Is it even worth it? That's the thing. Anyway, if you really want to do it, you'll have all the instructions. Bye for now.